Ну что ж, с вами снова Легочи, мы продолжаем Dragon Age 2. Так. Значит, мы остановились на задании «Бесплатный сыр». И теперь мы отсюда будем выходить. Верхний город, да? Так, сейчас будем смотреть, какое бы следующее нам задание взять. Так, чтобы оно нам подходило. По развитию. Потому что я думаю, что я напоследок оставлю задание, наверное, глубинные тропы.
And now I find myself in the company of even more mages.
You can speak to me directly.
I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner.
Да ты что, у нас? Это уже по посоху видно, что она колдун.
It will turn on you and strike when you least expect. That is in its nature.
My sister is stronger than you think.
You tell him, brother.
I'm not blind. I know magic has its uses, and there are undoubtedly mages with good intentions. But even the best-intentioned mage can fall prey to temptation. And then their power is a curse.
А ты как там шаманишь, извини меня.
No one's stopping you from moving on, you know.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Denarius, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
Так, узнать больше. Бабло мы с него взяли.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Denarius required of his pet.
Ага, подопытный кролик был.
Investment returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
Seems like a waste of a perfectly handsome elf.
The truth is, I know nothing of the ritual that placed these markings on me. It was Denarius's choice, one he now regrets.
I've seen some of your abilities. Do they come from those markings?
Some. All I know is that even in the Imperium, warriors such as myself are rare. Perhaps they believe I should feel honored.
Do you think your master will keep chasing you?
He is too proud not to. Perhaps one day the hunt will cost him more than he is willing to pay, but I doubt that matters any longer.
Are you going to have a problem with my companions?
Да, сейчас слышно сестру гонит.
Carefully if we travel together. I can promise no more.
Так, хорошо, это...
You've said Denarius is a magister, but little else.
In Tevinter, the Magisters hold all the power. Over the Chantry, over the Imperial Court, over life itself. It is nothing for one to own a slave. Denarius had many, but none he valued so much as me.
Then how did you get away?
Is it not enough that I did? I carved my path to freedom in blood. I left that life behind. Yet his bounty hunters follow me no matter where I go.
Такого спутника с собой тягать. Надо будет еще отбиваться от его охотников, елки.
I've seen some of your abilities. Do they come from those markings?
Some.
Это я уже видел, эту хрень. Так, понятно. Давай.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Denarius wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Ух. Ну что ж. Ну что ж. Давай с нами этот. Чепушила чуть походит.
bunch of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark.
Так, хорошо, хорошо. Уровень повыше у этой сестренки. Я очень буду больше на усиление. Так, тут вроде все. Так, сохраняемся. И посмотрим, что у нас тут по дневникам. Что это за... Фенрис. Так, он типа в поместье, а что-то мне не выбивает задание, интересно, по карте. А, я понял, короче, он же этот активен сейчас.
Agrisio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Denarius used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
I can't imagine why they would be put off.
You say what's on your mind. I'll give you that.
Угу. Подкатывает к эльфу. Это еще бухает, нихера себе.
It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
You've had a difficult life.
I'd rather not speak more of it.
Are you certain? I'm willing to listen.
To my whining? Very charitable of you. I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
I grew up in Ferelden. It will always be my home.
The blight is over. You could rebuild what you lost. Do you truly not want to?
My mother came from Kirkwall. Our heritage is here.
Having a place where you can put down roots.
Ну да, если что такой особняк может быть сейчас моим, я буду еще отсюда уезжать.
Have the option. Must be gratifying.
Do you intend to keep living here?
I haven't decided. For now, it's as good as any other place. I would return to Saharan if I could, but there is no life for me there.
Is that where you're from?
So I've been told.
Were you very young when you left then?
Perhaps.
Угу.
You could track your former master down, I assume.
I imagine he has returned to Minrathous, though I dare not go near the city while he is alive. No, it is better to wait for him to leave his fortress, fight from a fortified position. I do not expect your help when that day comes, but I would not turn it aside.
Угу. Да помогу уже, что делать с тобой.
You've been on the run a long time then.
3 years now. Denarius has a way of finding me. Perhaps it is the markings. Whatever the means, it never takes him long to follow. This is the first time I've given him reason to pause. I suppose there are advantages in numbers.
Haven't you sought help before?
Hirelings, when I could steal the coin. Never anyone of substance. Until you. Denarius will not give up, however. I await his return.
What if he does give up? What then?
Then I go to him. I will not live with a wolf at my back.
Sounds like the right idea to me.
If it comes to that, I doubt it will.
Так.
If you're looking to start a life, you could stay.
I could see myself staying, for the right reasons. I should thank you again for helping me against the hunters. Had I known Ansel would find me a man so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
It turned out well enough.
It did at that. I will not keep you longer. Another time, perhaps.
Так, короче, взяли себе нового чувака. Дружба. Ну что ж, хорошо. Можем отсюда теперь выруливать. Так, все. Команда в сборе. Так, сохранить. Давайте глянем, что у нас дальше. Так, слухи. Так, экспедиция, так, блудный сын, волки, овечьей шкуре, усмирение. Давайте все, что это за волки в овечьей шкуре. За задание такое интересное. Угу, ночью, значит, да? Давайте. Что-то интересное будет. Кого-то порубить. Фарш с кого-то сделать, отбивнушку. Посмотрим, как этот эльф с мечом орудует, нормально или нет. Так. Сейчас опять будут на небось какие-то черти нападать. Тут ночью спокойно вообще гулять по этому городу запрещено. Как будто, не знаю, ни охраны городской нет, ни хера, блядь. Так, старые трущобы, все. Идем поболтаем с этой монахиней. Ого. Личный телохранитель.
This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me.
Грязные делишки.
But I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
If this is criminal, I already have enough trouble.
I should think you're about to have more. I am Sister Patrice. This is my burden of charity.
A Cerebas? Here?
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
If you're so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
You're not interested in who you might be hiring?
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawk.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Qunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, If any action can lessen their influence, it must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all.
I don't know his capabilities or if he can function at all in that collar, but I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Kunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
Так.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
I've had dealings with the Kunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader. If you have interacted with Kunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arashok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
Я знаю этих чертов. И теперь я, блядь, должен ей помогать.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Kunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Talvashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Sevonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I am certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
We must help this poor creature. He has faced worse than what I run from.
That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Kunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so.
Понятно, еще неизвестно, как его вывести из города.
It is dangerous, but that is why you are hired. Good luck.
Понятно. Тут есть какая-то дорога по катакомбам, да? Так. Может тут что-то есть интересное? А ни хера нема. Хорошо, давайте сохранимся и полезем в эти катакомбы сраные. Поможем этому Кунари, блин. Так. Тут мы еще не были, я так понимаю, конечно же. Ну что ж. Потихонечку посапали. О, этот месяц. Хорошо. Всех законтачили. Так, не, этот нормальный сейчас стреляет. Да он рубит нормальненько так. Не хуже меня. Оп, ловушек херова туча. Что он там кричит уже? Дикий, блядь, эльф. Так, глянем, что тут у нас. Я думаю, тут надо... Какая-то тут мотив. Надо помочь им, а то вот тут, блядь. Сундук без замочка, очень хорошо. Сапоги. У-у-у. Здоровье и 20 всего. Вот это сапожки мне уже нравятся. Инвентарь полон, подожди. Уровень, подожди, поднялся. Это хера. Так, хитрость. Давай тебе хитрость поднимем. Так. Так, что у нас тут с волками есть? Есть, подтвердили. Теперь мне инвентарь интересует. Прикольные сапоги, блять. Чик. Да. Сапожки. Шик. Так. Надо повыкидывать там какую-то срань всякую я набрал. Маленький, опаленький рубин. Нет. Крошечный мешочек монет. Ёптель. Нахер. Какую-то херню у меня тут. Так, все вроде выкидывал. Короче, херня всякая, блядь. Так, дальше, что у нас тут? Вот такой ходит себе, блядь. Мог бы хоть кулаками морды бить. Что-то должно быть.
I'm the city's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it.
Сейчас ты, блядь, усатый
What
получишь.
is this thing? Collared like a dog lord's bitch. You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
Вот так вот.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
Do everyone a favor and listen to your friend.
Unless you lot make a holiday of the last free place in Kirkwall, tax it up like even Lowtown, I'll cut you up and save the biggest piece for your pet.
Вот так вот.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
Шаман, блядь. Есть. Что-то разместили мы их, конечно.
The danger has passed, Katojan. Calm you.
Did you react because your lead was threatened?
I know that kind of blind instinct. It is hard to judge how much control he has.
Да, тут ничего не отвечает.
You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
For all we know, he's asking for a chamber pot.
You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something?
Короче, сильный разговор у нас получается.
Keep control and remember who is on your side.
О.
Of course. I expected no different.
Это как кто смотрел этот фильм недавно, фантастику. Я есть Грут. Так и этот. Эти Защитники Галактики. Там тоже, блядь, то же самое, блядь, картина. Так, давайте глянем, что амулет. Амулет. Пускай будет. Что тут еще есть? Там херня. Куча говна обновляется. Надо выруливать. Какой-то, блядь, жирный сундук. Деньги, то все. Тут больше ни хера нема. Все, вылазим. Конечно. Отправляемся дальше. О, это мы уже за городом. Это, наверное, одна из тех пещер, которая там была, я помню. О, это эти свободолюбивые. Ну, какие у них шлемы модные.
You will hold Razrabotan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Cerebos at your heel. The members of his Karatam were killed by Talbashov, but their disposal leads only here, to Cerebos and you.
I just got here, coming from the other way. If there was a trail, I didn't leave it.
Yet you are here with Cerebos. The crime is his freedom, his leash held by unknowing Basra. We will not allow that danger to continue. Let your own mages doom you. Cerebos will be properly confined.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Cerebos, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Cerebos?
Cerebos is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
У них там тоже с магами борются, ёптель.
You are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who lead the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Cerebos. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Cerebos have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Like so many others.
We leash Cerebos because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
Is a mage like Bethany so threatening? I don't see it.
I'd hope not, brother.
You and Cerebos, Baz Cerebos, are of the same womb? Pashedan! Nera Setar
Ты
Karasar!
чё там чешешь?
You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Qun requires your death.
Да пошел ты в
We're no
жопу.
threat to each other.
Baz Cerebos, you will be no...
Здоровый чувак. Ну мы его тут сейчас шатаем ее довольно быстро. Вот и разобрались с этой. Ха, такая куча, сразу все офигели. Может его в команду взять, ёптель?
I am unbound, odd, wrong. But you deserve honor.
Может в команду берем
You
его?
are now Razraban, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of our Varad. I must return as demanded.
Мы еще рот зашили, нихера себе, блядь.
Of the Qun.
Жесть.
So after all of this, now you want to die?
I do not want to die. I want to live by the Qun.
Which means dying.
Yes. Is that hard to grasp?
Так.
Arvarad couldn't kill me. Perhaps he was wrong about your death too.
Losing to you does not make him wrong. He spoke the Qun. I have chosen. It is bred in the bone.
Какой-то, блядь, фанатик.
It's not a choice.
It is the only choice. As it Taleb. It is to be.
Patrice might take you back, if death is the only other option.
The sister was not honest.
What do you mean?
I cannot say what she wanted, but it was certainty, not of the Qun.
Эта коза еще меня обманула.
Guard smelled of death.
Others of your kind live outside the Qun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Kinari. They are not.
They have chosen to be free.
Free? They have refused what they are. I can't choose to not be.
My job ended when we exited the city. The rest is up to you.
You know of certainty and borders. You are closer to the Kinari than you admit. Your role would change little if you accepted the Qun. Take this secret thing, Basfaran. Remember this day.
Че он себя сжег? Вот дает. Да, серьезные эти, блядь, черти.
I have no words. That poor creature.
Да.
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
It seems likely she set them on us. But why?
Так, что будем делать дальше? Так, ну, сохранимся, это однозначно. Так, и заодно посмотрим, что тут с уровнем. О, вот этот меченосец. Дадим ему чуть телосложение, то он уже вообще какой-то, блядь. Чик. Так. Карта. Ух ты. Винмарский перевал какой-то. Надо здесь пошастать, я думаю. Так. Ага, я понял. Этот перевал тут далеко и не уйдешь, наверное, но есть варианты тут походить. Вот так. Так. Хорош, бабло собрали. Так. Тут у нас. О. Сильверит. Потом что можно будет делать? Так, фигурка змей. Так, ребята, вы так становитесь. Ну реально невозможно ходить. Так. Что у нас тут? Это скелетоз. Берем, потом будем все опять выкидывать. Так. Никаких сундучков тут нет, ни хера нема. Так, что тут? Все, значит. Надо куда-то дальше педалить. Так, дневнички. Волки, закрыли, говорите о засаде Кунари. О, точно. Идемте, еще доведем это дело до конца. Так, это у нас тут что-то дезинформировало, как по мне. Что-то тут не то. Чтоб тут точно на нас еще не напали ее всякие хормовники сраные. Так, убежище.
Leave nothing. It must be clean with no ties. Hawk. It was Hawk, right? From the streets.
Бродяжка.
You took the Canary from the city without incident?
I think the incident was rather your idea.
Mind your tongue, dwarf.
Please, do speak your mind.
The bodies
Все хотят обмануть, сучары.
led right to us. Why?
You come back speaking their language and think to lecture me? If such a plot existed, if the Kunari had murdered you for trying to help their slave mage, then yes, someone might have found that useful.
Хотели меня подставить,
It would have
сволочь.
cast doubt on appeasement. Perhaps your death would have been a tragic necessity. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. But all we have now are dead Kunari and the word of a sympathizer.
Your Katojan killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
If, perhaps, why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a low-town thug, you are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
Вот сволочь.
I won't forget this, sister.
Take your coin. Disappear back into Lowtown. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake of looking for help outside the faithful again.
Коза, я тебя сейчас зарубил
The
бы здесь.
stakes, eternity, are just
И
too
все,
high.
блядь, и на этом все закончилось. Так что спасибо скажи. Понты гоняет здесь еще, слышишь? Ого, 7 золота. Так, а тут что, ничего такого даже нету. Книжечку не почитать. Этот дом, кстати, похож на тот, что у этого моего дядьки. Точно такая же халупень, блядь. Так, все, нахер отсюда выходим. Так, карту посмотрим. Все чисто. Дом Гамлина. Так. Ну что ж, давайте сейчас, наверное, придем. Выберем себе другую локацию. Тишина такая в городе, ёпть. Ну, лавочки. Жалко, что их двигать так нельзя. Физика не на том уровне работает, конечно. Но сойдет. Так, давайте глянем, что у нас тут остается. Так, слухи нахрен. Усмирение. Угу. Вот, блудный сын, давайте. Имение Фенриса. Ух. Будем заходить к нему в гости. Почему не в этом эльфинаже? Интересно, у него, да, он же эльф. Хотя, в принципе, он скрывается, наверное. Потому не там его хата. Так, давайте глянем по карте, куда нам тут сыпать. Ага. Прямо и налево, понял. Какой-то труп под землю тут растворился. Все понятненько. Так, идем-ка сюда. Ой, ёптель, что-то мы тут проскочили. Подождите, тут тот спуск, который нам нужен. Так. О, что это за бригада?
Bugger off!
Короче, сюда.
Bugger off!
Видишь, понты гоняют тут. Так. Какая заставочка. Баба с мечом такая, блядь. Капюшон на километр. Так, тут всякие такие эти вот. Тайные эти проходы, блядь, куча беготни здесь. Сейчас точно кто-то будет нападать. О, ребята. Нахер иди. Рваные штаны. Есть конца. А, это этот телепортер странный. Так, все. Тут... О, я бы хотел сказать, тут разобрались, блядь. Так, можно глянуть, что тут. Здесь можно всякую херню может найти, интересно. Такой подход к двери медленно, знаешь, вообще не спеша. Так, денежка. И все. Кстати. Надо, блядь, срочно повыкидывать опять. Плетеный этот сраный браслет. Рваные штаны, блядь, сразу. Да. Треснутая фигурка змеи. Потом место в инвентаре ни хера нема, блядь. Так. Кнопочка тут. А, это какие-то ловушки пошли в жопу. Вот это должна была стать на нее, ёптель. Коза, блядь. Так, надо тут проверить, что у нас творится. Ух ты. Так, вижу. Кусочек коникса возьмем. Так. Чик. Тут ни хера нема. Какие-то угли горят, блядь, на стене. вообще, блядь, у них техника пожарной безопасности. Это и чё? Раскачал тебя, блядь, а толку никакого. Так. Ты смотри.
Help me. Anyone.
Get the hands! I heard they can't do no spells without hands.
You know nothing of magic.
Опа. Что за хрен здоровый такой? Колдуны тут появились уже. О, это наколдовало. Смотри, блядь, вылазит это все. Так, куча опыта, это хорошо. Кровопускатель. Ух. Так, это одноручное оружие. Кинжал еще какой-то говняный, блядь. Понятненько, опять эти сраные ловушки. О, гном, ты сейчас, сука, станешь. Так. Тут уже вроде все. Можно отсюда выруливать. Боже, я думал, что это, блядь, активная эта бомба, блядь. Так. Можно сохраниться. Глянуть по дневнику, что там появилось. Блудный сын, еще и дополнительное назначение письмо. Отнесите письмо на отрезку в казематы. Давайте вот это сделаем. Главное, потом будем дальше по блудному сыну фигачить. Казематы. Все стоят, как будто там ничего и не случилось. Так, казематы. О, цепочка такая, типа как 3D прям, блядь, сбоку спускается. Красотень.
I've heard about the circle of magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for us to come here, considering who we're with?
Maybe not. But we'll be cautious.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
Крутые ребята.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations.
Значит, там маги такие крутые, но главные крутые.
Poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence.
Там своя политика была.
They reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
Вот такая вот история.
You talk about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong enough to resist temptation. But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in? Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
You can't have seen this for yourself.
Daenerys talked about it often. Of course, they say it's forbidden. Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter.
Там, короче, вообще беспредел, я так понял, в том городе быть.
To be a powerful Magister in Tevinter, that is worth any price.
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they feel the need is great enough. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
You can't say every mage is corrupt.
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic has been undone.
Tyranny of magic? Very dramatic.
Let me show you my homeland, or the ruins of Arlathan, and then you may speak of drama. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
Treating every mage like a criminal isn't the answer.
And not every mage deserves the benefit of the doubt.
I think you need to be quiet now.
Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Так, теперь я с ним тут спорю, понятненько. Так, принесли этому письмецо.
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
Так, нам нужны союзники.
My daughter? Then you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainreal wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
You have my sympathies. Do not fear the Templars finding out.
Thank you. She is at peace now. I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
Хорош. Так, тут вроде все. Ну что ж, я думаю, на этом можно сохраниться, а потом будем уже дальше проходить Dragon Age. Ну что ж, с вами был Олегач. Смотрим видео на нашем канале. Ставим лайки. Все, удачи всем, пока.